Are you an avid YouTube watcher? Are you tired of your phone falling off when you're trying to woodwork and watch YouTube? I have the solution for you. And no, it's not your square. You're gonna need your square while you're working. It's gonna be making your own phone holder. Now you can watch Rex Kruger and do woodworking. Step 1. Find a cool piece of wood. You don't want this to be boring. Found it. Step 2. Find your router table jig. Or, if you have a router table, well, congratulations. You're doing better than me. You will also need a straight bit, half inch or 3/8. I have both of them. I used one for the wood, and I used the 3/8 for the epoxy hexagon. So you'll need to go about 1.5 inches or 1.25 inches. Now it just depends on your piece of wood and how you would like it to look. I clamped my guide down, and I'm using my wood to see where I would like the slot. I'll also need a different piece of wood to prop up my piece of wood for the angle. If I had to guess on the angle, it'd be 5 degrees. But like I said, it just depends on how tilted you'd like your phone to be. Going at it in different passes, but you should be able to just do one pass. It depends on how deep you go and what material you're using, etc., etc. And obviously my push stick is OSHA approved. Once you're set up, you can literally do as many as you want, but I'm not trying to sell these. I probably could if the materials were cool enough. Maybe I can make them out of like butcher board and epoxy or the live edge and epoxy, but this one's just for me. Doing one more of the hexagonal epoxy, that's kind of my brand. This piece of hexagonal resin is from a mold, and I would pour my extra material in it, and I would pour cutoffs from other projects in it. And this is what it came out. I like it. I want to keep it. I make the slot straight on this one, so a 45 degree, just to have a different angle since I'm keeping both of them. You or someone you love smoking cigars, but just can't hold on to it because it's so freaking heavy. I have the solution for you. Make yourself a cigar holder. Sure, that one's cool, but this one's got class. It's got legs. It's got it all. For this cigar holder, you're gonna want to find a piece of wood that is thicker than your cigar of choice. I like Monte Cristos. Then you're gonna wanna find the center widthwise and longwise. All I do is measure it and divide that by half. And if it's not super center or super accurate one way, I just plane it down later. You can do this with a hand drill. I've done stuff like this with a hand drill. However, I do sell things online on my beltranco.com. So I wanted things to be more accurate when it comes to drilling and cutting and all that. So I bought this drill press on Harbor Freight. I think they have it there for $80. It's a good investment. I keep it outside. Last time it rained, I didn't even tarp it, and nothing rusted or anything. But I do live in Arizona, so my humidity is very low, and it doesn't rain very often. I do like this tool, and I use it pretty frequently. After drilling the hole, I go ahead and mark it in half again so that I can cut in half with my $11 pull saw from Harbor Freight. I do use some stuff from there, but not a whole lot of things, and I make sure I read a lot of reviews and even watch some videos on the things I buy from there. This is 2x speed. If you are curious about this pull saw, comment down below and I'll make a short video basically making a review of it. This is my second saw, and I like it. I'll buy a third and fourth and maybe even a fifth one. So you can leave it just like this, maybe chamfer a little bit, but I went a little bit extra. Went ahead and laid some lines down to give it some legs. And ultimately, I thought it was going to look cool, but ultimately it looked really cool. I'm really proud of this design. It's my original design. I don't think I have seen it anywhere, but if you guys want to make it, go ahead and make it. You don't even have to tag me on my Instagram, but if you want to, here it is. So I drilled in the center where Mark was, and I also bandsaw where my lines were. Ultimately, I decided to go against my drawn design. I was going to try and look like one of Rex Kruger's chairs, this one right here. But ultimately, I thought the toy look was better with the arms, you know, holding the cigar being the head, and then the little legs. So ultimately, I just kept whittling it away and sanding away until it gave me the shape that I wanted. Time to finish it up with some bevels on the phone holder, the cigar holder, and the other phone holder I left without any chamfers. But on this piece of cedar, I do a very drastic, very dramatic 45-degree chamfer, and it looks absolutely amazing. Then I sanded it with 220, just hit everything with a nice clean 220 before the money shot, before the beautiful oil touches the grain and the epoxy and makes everything super freaking satisfying and worth it. This is why you guys came here, for the final result. Hope you guys got some ideas out of this quick video. If you did, make sure to click like. Maybe watch this other video I have queued up on the screen of me making a chisel plane that looks like a computer mouse.